Oh boy, been a long time, Heimer. It's been a long time, fella. Now, I think the one I done the least was Shen, but then again, Elise could be interesting. I mean, it's kind of been a while since I haven't done a, aggro type of list. I'm gonna go for Elise, I guess. I can go for a type of spider kind of variant, and it's kind of good to have glimpse as well. I'm gonna go for that to test some things out. Actually, very interesting to go for Lucian and Retribution, right? There's actually a lot of things that I can do with it. Actually, very interesting. This can be quite solid, guys. This really can be quite solid. Like, there is some synergy here. There really is some synergy. I'm gonna go for Lucian then. Okay, so I'll attempt to build a deck either around Lucian or Elise. I think both of them can be pretty solid. But I think overall, like, the way this is looking, I'm gonna be building around Elise. From the start, at least. Unyielding. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, but Grizzled Ranger is so good. I can't really pass this. Grizzled Ranger is so good. And having a Helpless Aristocrat with Elise is actually phenomenal as well. So it's not like I can pass that. Now, Frenzy, this one is interesting. Ranger's Resolve is actually a very, very solid card, very strong. I don't really like Silver Ring Diver because I think it costs too much. Because in the end, yeah, it's an elusive, it has stuff. Yeah, but it deals only 2 damage, it costs 4. So in the end, it's not really gonna help you much. It would be good only by, for blocking purposes. So for that reason, I'm gonna go for a Frenzied Skiller and Arachnoid Horror. Because maybe I'm gonna be building a, aggressive type of deck. Maybe that's what I'm going for, but Vanguard Cavalry is actually pretty decent. Actually pretty decent. So I think maybe I'm gonna go for, I think I'm going for Damascus Steel here. Vanguard Cavalry is very solid. Is very solid indeed. Can be a very difficult unit to deal with. And considering that maybe I will level up Lucian, right? I'm gonna be going for a lot of tricky things that can, mess up with our opponent. Now here I have Retribution, Cursed Keeper. The problem with Cursed Keeper is that I'm not gonna have many ways to kill him, right? I'm not really gonna have many ways to, proc the Last Breath effect. So it feels kind of awkward. Maybe getting another glimpse for card draw is actually more interesting. And getting Glimpse is one way to activate Lucian, right? So when he levels up, the first time an ally dies, he rallies, right? Okay, so this is actually a little bit weird. Guys, what are we doing with our lives? What are we doing with our lives? Lucian is not an elite, so I'm not gonna be getting this. Laurent Protégé is actually pretty decent, and this is not a spider, so yeah, I'm gonna be going for Prismatic Barrier because maybe I'll need to protect Lucian, perhaps. So actually pretty decent. It can be solid to protect Vanguard First Blade as well, depending on the situation that I find myself in. I think I'm going for Arachnoid Horror and Crawling Sensation. I have 2 Crawling Sensations already. Maybe going for a Chain Vest. And getting Detain as a way to remove one of my opponent's card, maybe that's the play to go for. Because if I don't currently have any way to remove, my opponent's cards, but I don't really like it as well. I think going for Mage Seeker Conservator here is actually better because, I'm gonna be cycling a lot, right, with this card because I have a lot of low health minions units, right? So I'm gonna be cycling them quite a lot. So this may be very interesting. I'm having a 1-drop that is going to be drawing me cards, is creating a 6-cost spell is actually decent as well, so I'm going to be going for this. Okay, Rekindler is very interesting. Rekindler is very, very interesting indeed. I think Ravenous Butcher, I don't like Ravenous Butcher, honestly. I think Rekindler is going to be, it can be good. I mean, I'm gonna be having only one Rekindler, and Grasp of the Undying is a solid removal as well, right? So I'm gonna be going for this. If I'm offered more Rekindlers, I'm not gonna get it because he can clog your hand very easily. Radiant Guardian is broken, like straight up broken. This is one of the cards that is the reason why you picked Demacia. Like legit, that's one of the main cards, if not the main card, why you picked Demacia in expeditions. So I can't pass this, you know, I can't pass that. If it appears, I need to get it. I need to get it. How am I looking? Okay, I have more Shadow Isles, but it's not enough to go for Allegiance. I think perhaps Helpless Aristocrat and Black Spear is the way to go, because as it stands, you know, I'm not really going to be using Ranger's Resolve all that much. It's not like I have many units that you know, are effective traders, right? So even though this is a fantastic, phenomenal card, I think it's not really going to be that useful. So I'm going to be getting Helpless Aristocrat first, and Black Spear can be a solid removal as well. So Atrocity. Oh my damn son. Okay, how do I do this, guys? I think this is actually pretty solid. Having Brood Awakening, I have one already. I don't need to. Atrocity can be good, but at the same time, I'm gonna be using it on what? On a buffed up Vanguard First Blade, and that's it. I'm not gonna be using it on on anything else, right? So it doesn't really look all that good. I have only 9 spells. I can afford to get 2 more, and Prismatic Barrier is always good. I can do a lot of things with it, so I think Prismatic Barrier and Chain Vest is a solid, you know, buff for Elise, buff for Lucian as well. It's a solid buff for Vanguard First Blade. It can help Vanguard First Blade get out of hand very quickly. Okay, so here we have Retribution. Oh my god, I'm not gonna get Rekindler again. No way, I'm getting Rekindler again. Because, you know, I have only 2 cards that can activate his effect, right? And they need to die in order for him to get any value whatsoever. Otherwise, he's just a very underwhelming 4/4 for 7, right? Very useless, if you ask me. Now, Rekindler. Remembrance and Fleet Feather is the way to go here, I guess. Like, the odds of Remembrance being bad with this deck is actually 0, because this is going to be costing not too much, because I'm going to have a lot of the units dying every turn. So, I think it's going to be this one. Right, yeah. Okay, so here I have the option to go for another Radiant... Oh, I gotta get it. I need to get another Radiant Guardian. Like Ravenous Butcher, yeah, it's decent and all that, but you know, Radiant Guardian is just a win condition on her own. So yeah, let's go for the games, guys. Okay, so everyone is playing Demacia. I wonder why. Wonder why, right? I'm passing pretty much everything. I'm keeping Vanguard First Blade though. Ah, damn, son. Damn. If I knew I would get Lucian, I would have done things differently. But you can't have it all, right? I'm actually passing here. I'm not gonna play Lucian. I can't afford to play. I can play Remembrance here and feel way better about it, right? Like playing Lucian there doesn't really do much for me. And now he's in trouble. Now he is in trouble, guys. No, he's not in trouble. Never mind. What did I say again? I'm sorry. My brain kind of froze there a little bit. Maybe I said something, but I don't really remember it. Okay, I'm gonna go for a Grizzled Ranger here, because next turn he's gonna be screwed, right? Next turn he's gonna be screwed. There's no way he's not screwed next turn. Come on. Okay. So, I'm gonna be playing Lucian before anything, because I would like to try and level him up if I can. Alright, now that's a bit annoying. It's a tiny bit annoying. You know something annoying? That's a tiny bit. That's a little bit of that. You can block this as well if you want to. Nothing kills it. Okay. All right. So I will level up Lucian this turn, right? So I can actually attack with him if I want to, and I actually do want to. I'm gonna be going for haunted relics because I actually want to level him up. I really do. I'm gonna be leveling Lucian up. I'm not even gonna attack with the rest of the units. I think I'm just doing this, and he's gonna be forced to block Lucian. I don't like the idea of my units dying here, you know, because I'm gonna need them to activate crawling sensation. Well, okay. At least I'm gonna be leveling up Lucian, so I don't really mind that. Because I have a Rekindler, right? So I'm gonna be pulling him back. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of annoying to be running against Freljord all the freaking time, but even in expeditions, right? Freljord. Damn, guys, stop it. Okay, so I have blockers. Nice, that's actually pretty good. Okay. Alright. I have Radiant Guardian as well, so not bad at all. Alright, maybe I'm not even gonna pick, you need to pull this guy. You need to pull this guy as well. Yeah, that's more like it. Okay. Alright. So the way I'm gonna do this is I'm gonna be playing Radiant Guardian because I have to. I'm kind of feeling threatened right now. I can kill Ashe later, I guess. But maybe killing her now is important. But I think developing Radiant Guardian plus Crawling Sensation can be good. But at the same token, guys, I think doing this is better, honestly. Okay, look at my health, right? I have 20 health. I don't really need to do that. So yeah. I'm killing Ashe because she's more annoying, right? Even though he's playing a deck that is Bannerman, pretty much. Looking like Bannerman, right? If Ashe levels up, she's gonna be very annoying. Hopefully he doesn't have a way... Okay. Like, if he had Elixir of Iron there, I would be a little bit pissed, but... That not being the case, I don't really mind. I think I can go for Vanguard. Vanguard First Blade is just gonna die straight up. So what I'm going to do here is play Neverglade Collector. I'm gonna be attacking with Vanguard Redeemer, and I'm gonna play Crawling Sensation as well. I don't really mind that. I'm gonna be attacking. Okay. Really? Why? Why that? Interesting. That's actually interesting. I'm gonna be killing this guy, by the way. Next turn. Like, I will kill that guy next turn. I can guarantee you 100% that I'm gonna kill this guy, pretty much. Oh, I have another Lucian as well. Actually, nice. That's annoying, dude. This guy is actually very annoying. Okay. I'm gonna kill you then. If you want to buff him, then so be it. I don't really mind that all too much. This is the wrong order, by the way, because I'm gonna be healing 2 damage for free. But yeah, I'm gonna be going for Radiant Guardian here, and considering that he gave me that Battlesmith for free, I don't really need to do anything around it. I'm actually gonna be playing Lucian as well. All right. I'll be going for Vanguard First Blade as well, because I can afford to. I have mana for everything, right? So I'm gonna be attacking like this. Right? Alright. I'm gonna be able to attack once more. And I'm probably gonna be killing Garen as well. Probably gonna be killing Garen. Right, I'm gonna be attacking again. Never mind. I don't really need to attack again then. I can do this and feel better about it. Alright. And in the end, even though he got, you know, this board state, I actually have an advantage over him, in my opinion. I definitely have an advantage over him. I really do. Okay. So I'm gonna be doing this. I do need, however, to draw. I do need to draw. I need to draw a card here. It's actually very important that I get something to play, because currently I don't have anything. That's not what I wanted. Okay, this is a little bit interesting at least. I'm gonna be playing... I don't need to play Fleet Feather first. I can do this. I can play Fleet Feather on this following action. Alright. I'm gonna be passing because there's nothing I can play right now, and I don't feel like killing my Fleet Feather for free. Alright, that's interesting. Actually very interesting. Alright. I activated my Fleet Feather, right? And there's not much he can do about it, honestly. Maybe he got a freeze or some sort. Maybe he's gonna be killing... Yeah, that's a freeze, but I don't really care too much about it. Okay, so I'm gonna be doing it like this. I'm gonna be getting the rally the same way, right? So I actually feel like... Damn. I actually feel like drawing, guys, because getting ahead of him on draws, right? He has only one card as well, so maybe he doesn't have many things that he can do. Nice! Phenomenal. Okay, so I'm gonna be putting a lot of pressure onto him. And little he knows that I just drew another prismatic barrier, so he's not gonna be killing my Lucian at all. He's definitely not gonna be killing Lucian. I'm gonna be attacking only with this guy, I guess. Do I attack with them as well? I mean, I do, right? I do. Because in the end, he's just gonna be able to block two of them. I'm actually fine with that. He thinks he's gonna be using Le Homme Protégé to kill Lucian. That's not gonna happen. Unless he draws something very, very important, very clutch. Right? That's not gonna happen. And yeah, that's not happening, buddy. So yeah, I've won the game. Pretty much guaranteed won the game. I can pass here, I don't need to play Radiant Guardian. And I'm just gonna open attack and I win the game, honestly. There's little he can do about it, yeah. Like, the only thing he could have done is, you know, freeze Lucian again. And maybe, you know, he could have won by that, but... That's pretty much the only way out that he had right there. Considering he's playing Demacia and Freljord, right? There's not really a way to ping my cards. I can get another Haunted Relics, but I don't feel like I gotta do that. I'm actually happy with what I have here. I'm actually happy with what I have. You know, getting a back-to-back would be a little bit interesting at times, but at the same token... I mean, it's better than Mage Seeker Conservator, isn't it? Considering that I have so many 1-drops, or ways to develop a 1-drop, maybe I think it's better to have back-to-back to maybe protect Lucian or buff something and go for the kill. Yeah, I think back-to-back can serve as, considering that I'm running a very board-heavy deck, back-to-back can help me out to kill some units, so that's gonna be the pick. Okay, that's interesting. I've tried this deck before. It actually works, but it's so hard to make it work. It's so hard to make it work. I'm gonna be passing all of them. Only gonna be keeping the Helpless Aristocrat, because I don't really need to have Vanguard Redeemer on my opening hand. It's not like I'm gonna be using her. right now, right? Okay, so in this position, I'm gonna be playing Fleet Feather, perhaps. I mean, if he has a 1-drop, I would not like to kill my Fleet Feather for free. Yeah, and he's not gonna block this. He would block Fleet Feather. Okay. Interesting. Alright. I'm obviously not gonna be blocking Cursed Keeper, right? I'm obviously not gonna be blocking that. And I can open attack here. I don't really need to activate anything. If he wants to block, he blocks. If he doesn't want to block, so be it. Okay. That's a weird one. I'm preserving my Vanguard Redeemer because dropping her as a, you know, standard 3/3 feels pretty bad. Okay, so you do have that then. Alright. Interesting. There's not much I can do about it though. I'm not gonna be dropping her right now. I need I would like to get the you know, the value out of her that I'm gonna be getting right now. Okay. So I'm gonna be summoning one of them, and I'm gonna be going for Crawling Sensation as well, so I can flood my board a little bit and prevent this type of situation from happening in the future, where I don't have enough blockers, right? I have card advantage, that's why it's kind of important. You know, if you have Vanguard Redeemer, it's kind of important to have her and use her properly, in my opinion. Here I can go for Lucian, I think, pretty safely. Can I not? I think I can, because perhaps I can level him up. And I'm still gonna be able to go for Vanguard Redeemer as well. But maybe playing a Vanguard Cavalry is gonna be the best play, considering that it's a solid blocker, right? But I think Lucian is solid as well, considering that I have Prismatic Barrier to protect him from a block from, you know, Iron. Okay. Alright, now that makes things a little bit different. I'm gonna be playing Elise then. I wouldn't, but now I will, because I'm gonna be leveling her up. Okay. I mean, annoying, but so be it. I'm gonna be leveling her up. I'm gonna be having a lot of blockers for next turn. I have ways to protect myself. I don't need to attack with Lucian. I don't need to attack with anything. Elise is gonna be leveling up, right? Because I have a lot of spiders on my board. This means that I have a solid blocker for Iron Harbinger, right? I'm happy to trade, buddy. I'm actually happy to trade. He's not even gonna attack with that. That's fine. That's alright, eh? I don't need to block this spider. It's not like he's gonna be having a huge, you know. And I'm gonna be leveling up Lucian as well, which is massive in my opinion. Which is massive. Okay. Potentially, I will get a way to get more spiders, right? Crawling Sensation from Vanguard Redeemer, it's a possibility. Radiant Guardian is equally good in my opinion. Equally good. Alright, the Prankster is gonna die. 100% is dead. She's dead. I honestly feel like healing the Prankster now, to be honest with you. Nah, don't really need it. Don't really need to do it. So, since I'm gonna be rallying, I guess, I'll be doing this. I can play my units later, in my opinion. Yeah, he's actually helping me by doing this. I'll be protecting my Elise if that's the case. Because I would like her to not die so uselessly. You know, in such a useless way. Okay, that's phenomenal. Actually fantastic. Because I'm going to be playing Radiant Guardian right now. And since he didn't kill Lucian, it means that he doesn't have a way to kill Lucian, so I'm actually pretty happy about this. I can play Radiant Guardian. I think, yeah, that's the best play to go for because I have little units there, right? So, which one will I pull? I think I'm pulling this one. I'm actually attacking with you as well. Not that it's gonna make a lot of difference, but I'm gonna be healing, and this is gonna be pretty much an empty. Alright, interesting. Okay. Solid, okay. I'm in a solid position, guys. I'm in a solid position. Because I'm getting my health back. Next turn, I'm gonna be developing Vanguard Cavalry. So I'm in a solid position. I have blockers, so I'm not really worried about anything. Even if he manages to deal some damage to me, it's not really gonna be all that massive. It's not gonna be all that important. And considering that some of my units, you know, at least one of my units will die. Okay, I would not like that to happen, so I'm gonna be doing this instead. Because he is actually committing a lot by doing this. He's committing a lot, so... As I said, Radiant Guardian is... she's bonkers. She's crazy. Okay, guys, so... It's actually pretty intuitive to play this deck, isn't it? This is, by the way, this is one of the reasons why Lucian is so high on the ladder when it comes to... when it comes to expeditions, right? Lucian is extremely valuable, and not exactly because Lucian is a bit hard to remove in a deck that is built for it, right? For instance, here I have some ways to protect him. I have Rekindler, one Rekindler to get him back, but more because Demacia on its own is actually a powerhouse because of units like Radiant Guardian, Vanguard Cavalry. You know, these big units with tough, they're very, very tough to remove, right? So this is actually something very important to keep in mind. And running Neverglade Collector as well, it's actually, you know, a win condition on its own. So this is a very interesting deck to build. So I think this is a very interesting way to play expeditions, a very powerful one indeed. So if you have an option to play Lucian and you see that, you know, the pieces are fitting together, I recommend you to pick him. Sometimes, but you gotta be careful though, right? Because you can't really be going too much on, okay, I'm gonna be depending only on Lucian. If you do that, you're gonna lose. That's why I said that even though he's a very, you know, strong powerhouse, he's very strong because Demacia is strong and brings strong units with it, right? Like Remembrance, very powerful. So yeah, very interesting. I like it. I like it a lot.